Good morning, everyone. We're just going to wait a couple of minutes to start. Okay. Okay, well, welcome to our webinar today. Happy Labor Day for everyone who is in the US. And today what we're going to do is talk a little bit about what Chartnote is and do a quick demo of some of the features that we have. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the Q&A. Give me 1 second. Excellent. So Chartnote basically helps you expedite your medical documentation, and we have a few tools to do that. We started with some basic tools, like we call them snippets, better known as dot phrases or templates, and they basically just expand an abbreviation into a block of text. Then we added dictation, voice to text, and this is what a lot of doctors have been doing for the last 10 years, just dictating notes. Dragon is the most used software. So we have the same functionality, and anyone can just create an account and start dictating in our platform. Then last year we added AI, and with AI we were able to do a lot of things. One of the most popular ones is the AI Scribe. And the AI Scribe, what it does, it's records the conversation between the doctor and the patient, and then creates a note. Now, if the patient doesn't feel comfortable being recorded, or you just want to record or dictate your own note, you can try voice chart, and this is what doctors did before the Dragon dictation. So what they did was see a patient and then step outside the room, dial a number, leave a recorded voicemail with a note, and then the transcription will listen that recording and then transcribe a note and then send it back after a few hours. So we have the same process, but now AI can do it in just a few seconds. So that's voice chart. And then we have CoPilot, and CoPilot is pretty much ChatGPT, but in a secure environment. And not only that, but it's in the context of your notes. So you can ask a question about the patient you're seeing, ask for differentials, or maybe just ask the AI to write the after visit summary, a diet plan for your patient, anything you can think of. Now it's important to mention that Chartnote is HIPAA compliant and everything in the platform is encrypted. So with that, let's log in and see what the platform looks like. So this is what you're gonna see when you log in. On the left, I have a view of my the mobile app. So it's available on Google Play and the App Store, and it's gonna mimic what you have on the web application. And when you see here in the web application, we have 3 buttons here. If you want to start from scratch, just type or dictate a note. You probably want to use a note template. So what you do here is you select a note. Let's say you want to use a plain SOAP note, and it's going to give you a blank canvas where you can create your notes. So you can start dictating. To dictate, you're going to find a microphone right here. You can click, or you can use the hotkey control down arrow or command down arrow if you're using a Mac. This is a 55-year-old female with history of diabetes, comes here for follow-up period. Next line. So that's the basic dictation. To showcase the snippets, you can search for your snippets. If you click here in snippets, you can start searching, let's say, diabetes. And we have a bunch of snippets. Your account comes preloaded with over 1,000 snippets. We have a big community. You can explore more and create your own snippets. So let's see. Let's use this snippet. And the snippets have text fields, drop-down menus, optionals that you can disable or enable to create your note. And that's the most basic way of creating a note, is doing the snippets and dictation. Now, the more advanced way to create a note is using AI. So if you want to use the AI Scribe, you click here, and you can link the note to a patient if you want. It's completely optional. If you want to put some helpful information, sometimes when you're recording a visit, you don't really mention the name or the gender of the patient, and you perhaps want to put that here. So maybe you put John, a 40-year-old male, and then you can click here to start the recording. Now, make sure you select the right template. So let's say if you want an HMP, by default, you're going to see the SOAP note as a template, but perhaps you want an HMP, or if you're in the ED, you might want the ED note, or if you're in behavioral health, you might want a mental health note. You can always create your custom templates. I'll show you that in a minute, but that's there are a few other settings that you can select. So most of you're going to use English, but let's say if you're conducting the visit in Spanish, you can select over 30 different languages here. And if you want the AI to suggest billing codes, you can select them here. And then you can have other settings that are going to be beneficial, especially if you want the right EM code, if it's like a outpatient visit, an initial visit, or follow-up. Anyway, so you start recording, you hit transcribe, and then you get a note. Now, let's do we're going to use a voice chart since we don't have a patient today. We're going to just do a recording of voice chart. It's very similar. In this case, you're just recording your note, dictating your note. And the same thing, you can select the patient, you can select the note. Let's do a SOAP note for now. I'm going to select some IC10s. I'm going to have it in English. I'm going to start recording. And now it's important to mention here on your phone, you have those same options. So if you click in the right lower corner, this blue button, you're going to see the note template, the AI Scribe, and the voice chart. I might. Let's see. Having some issues with the connection. Okay, perfect. Okay, I won't move it because it seems like we're having issues. Okay. So we're going to select voice chart today, and it's going to mimic the options that we have here. You have the language, you have the billing codes, the template. Let's select SOAP for now. And let's just start recording. So This is a 40-year-old male that presents for hypertension follow-up. He's in lisinopril and amlodipine, and reports some headaches at home and blurry vision. And as he's been complying with medications, here in the office, his blood pressure is 160/95 with a heart rate of 80. On exam, his lungs are clear, normal heart sounds without any murmurs, no lower extremity edema. Assessment and plan uncontrolled hypertension. We're gonna add hydrochlorothiazide to his regimen. So we're sending a 12.5 milligram once a day to his CVS pharmacy. He's due for labs, so we're gonna check a chem panel and a microalbumin. And he has gained some weight. He is 200 pounds today, and his height is 5'7". So we're gonna check screen for diabetes, and we're gonna order an A1C, and we're gonna follow up in a week for a blood pressure check here in the clinic. So as you notice, I was rambling a little bit. I wouldn't. For example, I mentioned the weight at the end, and you're gonna see how after we hit transcribe, we're gonna the AI is gonna organize everything into a note. Now you have up to 2 hours of recording, so if you have a very long visit, we have capability for that. So as you can see in the phone, just refresh and you're going to see the note. Now, what you want to do is pretty much you want to transfer this to your EHR, right? So what most doctors do is go to, if you're using your phone, then they go to the computer and they review the note. And then they might do some editing. So, maybe we want these vitals together over here, and it seems like everything else matches to what we said. So we have good billing codes here. So we're gonna copy paste this into an EHR. So let me log into this EHR. Oops. Let's see if we have a patient we can use. If not, we'll. Okay, let's just create an account really quick. Sorry, let's try again. Okay. Let's just open the notes, open note. Okay, so what you want to do is, so if this is the subjective part, you just copy paste the subjective part. Now, if depending on the EHR, some EHRs have like just a block of text there where you could copy paste the whole note. So you see this button here, you can copy the whole note and then paste the whole note at once. Now, we do have a Chrome extension. So what the Chrome extension does is allows you to insert text directly into the EHR. So you can dictate, you can insert snippets, you can insert notes you created. So it's super easy to install. It only works with web-based EHR, so it won't work with Epic or Cerner. But all the other EHRs that are web-based, it will you can use a Chrome browser. It even works with Edge, but it's easier to work with the Chrome browser. So you search for Chartnote Chrome extension. It's the first result, and it's easy to install. Just with one click, you're gonna add the extension, and it's gonna let's do this. Yeah, I think we want to reload. Okay. Okay, so you want to click on this push pin to use to save it, and let's log in. Okay, so now you have the extension right here on the EHR, and again, let me. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so for example, this note that we created on the phone, if we go to the EHR, we could just go to the note section, and with a single click, we can insert the note into the EHR. Now you can also dictate into the EHR using extensions. So let's turn on the microphone here, and abdomen, colon, soft, non-tender, comma, non-distended, period. So you can dictate, you can insert snippets. So for example, if we wanted to insert the diabetes snippet that we expanded earlier, you can just search for it. And you're going to see this pop-up where you can modify the snippet, and then you click insert, and it's going to insert into the EHR. So it's very helpful. And like I said, anyone with web-based EHR can use it. Now, going back to the web platform, let's talk a little bit about the CoPilot function, and then we'll talk about the custom AI templates. So on the right upper corner, you're going to see this button, the CoPilot tools. And here I can ask for an after visit summary, for example. And let's say that this is for the patient, and we want it at a basic level in English. And again, you can select over 30 languages, and it's gonna write a very basic summary for the patient that you can print, so they know what they're gonna do. So they're gonna, for example, start hydrochlorothiazide. Anyway, now let's say that you want to ask CoPilot a question about this node. So let's ask CoPilot Let's start a new conversation, and let's ask what's the best medication to start for this patient, for example. So it gives a good answer explanation why hydrochlorothiazide might be a good um, uh, option. But you can ask anything. Let's start a new one, and maybe let's start see if they can calculate the ChatVAS score. It's going to be a little difficult because we didn't have um, the cholesterol. But anyway, it calculated a ChatVAS score of 1. Now, because of the hypertension. So that was pretty accurate. So now everything you see here, just double check. This is AI. It's not perfect. Your notes, you should check them. When you use AI Scribe, make sure you ask for permission from the patient, some consent. You don't need to have them sign anything. Just verbal consent is enough. You might want to write a brief statement on your note that you use AI Scribe and the patient consented to this. So talking about custom AI templates. So you saw the template. It follows a template that Chartnote provides, but sometimes you might want to add slightly different template or a completely different template with different sections. So in that case, what you can do is go to the library, and you can create your own AI custom AI node templates. And here you can let's call this my SOAP node, and we're gonna be able to use it on AI Scribe voice chart. You can give custom instructions. Let's say this is for the whole node. So you might want to tell the AI that your specialty, how you want to address the patient, things that are applied to the whole node. You can add sections, and on each section, you can add subsections. So let's say that you want to add the HPI and review systems and so on. You can add as many subsections and more sections. And each section can have specific instructions. So for example, here, the assessment, let's say that I want to include the ICD-10 for each problem. And these instructions can be as complex as you want, or just simple instructions. And then you save the template, and next time you use your voice chart or AI Scribe, you select the template. Let's say, I think this is the template that we created, and it's going to follow that those instructions and that format that you instructed. Anyway, so another thing that it's important to mention is in the library we have the snippets, and here you can you're going to see all the snippets you have in your account. You can create your own snippets, and you can go to the community. We have thousands of snippets, and if you like a snippet from no user, you can import it to your account and then edit the snippet. In the homepage, you're gonna see on the right side menu, we have the Learn section. Here we have video tutorials for all the common features that we have in Chartnote. We have a help desk with good, helpful articles. And if you so we have a freemium business. We have you can create an account for free, and it comes with all the features that we mentioned, with some limitations. So if you want to upgrade, you can go here, and we have 3 tiers. The premium one will allow you to start using unlimited snippets. And then the next level is the professional, where you're going to have the snippets plus unlimited dictation. And this is voice to text live dictation. Now, to use all the AI Scribe functionality without limitations, you want to get the max. And here you're going to be able to use AI Scribe, Voice Chart, and CoPilot without any limits. If you get the yearly subscription, you save some money. But anyway, the other thing that I wanted to mention is we have 24/7 support right here in the right lower corner. You can always chat with our support team. And well, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can always leave us feedback for any new features that you might want, or reach out here and send us a message. Well, thank you for your time, and happy charting. Take care.